So now I have started my recording. Let us begin today's session. So I'm just sharing my screen so that everyone can.
क्या बहुत जानवी है बहुत गंदा है हम्म
मला क्लासचा मेसेज सांगता नाही तुला
क्लासचा मेसेज नाहीच आहे तुझ्या. तू फोन घेतलाच नाही ना जसं की.
आईचे मेसेज नाही बघितले मी. मुंह बंद रख समझी, चिल्ला रही इतना.
Okay. So I think nobody will get now disturbed. I think 42 students, 43 students joined. So I'm just sharing my screen. So now you can join with me just typing the in Google chat. So now if you have any difficulty and any problem regarding voice and any questions, we can go to chat box and you can write it down. So the first question, can you hear and see my screen? Introduction of sampling theory. If you can, go to chat box and write down small y or capital Y. I just turn off my video so that I can reduce the time spent. Okay, fine. So let us begin few things, and at the maybe not, I will not cover more things because I just show you, because majority has already filled the Google form and they joined the group. So if some material and e-content to be shared with you, and once the other madam will shared on maybe on WhatsApp, then madam will begin this session. So before I start the session, tomorrow is holiday, so tomorrow there will be no lecture. So we got official notice that maybe you will be get the official notice, but I just head of department told to inform everyone that tomorrow will be no lecture. Okay, so you can keep the note of this. Okay, so let us begin. So we start with the introduction of sampling theory. So today's agenda, introduction of sampling theory. We'll see little bit definitions. What are the definitions pertaining to sampling theory? Then what are the types of survey in the sampling theory we have? Then what are the different steps are available in a sample survey? So let us begin. What is the sampling theory? The first one, introduction of sampling. What is the sampling? So we are much familiar with the statistics because we have already covered the first level. Now you are in second level, and the next you're going to the third level. So statistics is the science of data. If you talk about statistics, we have a science of data. So statistics is the science of data. Data are numerical value containing some information. Data are numerical value containing some information, which is generally sampling. What is sampling? So we know we have a huge amount of data exist. And based on the data, we need to get some meaningful information. Because because if you go to Google and if you type let's say any information like what is sampling, you'll be get huge amount of data. But among that, which is our requirement, which is useful for us. So extracting the meaningful information is also a good amount, means understanding the data. So that is the very important part. Then there are the different statistical tools are available to draw the inferences. Like maybe you are familiar with the R software, SPSS software, Stata software is there, SAS software is there, SPSS software is there. So this is a huge amount of like different softwares and tools are available to draw the statistical inference. Means you should know, means data is exist, but with the help of those data, what we can do with that. So that is the important task for the sampling theory. So for example, if I am saying the government employees, generally our data will be stored by the data stored by the mainly two companies, maybe government employees and private companies, government companies and private companies. So government companies generally keep the data regarding the like if they want to make any policies of companies and welfare of the people, means they want to create the what will be the wages to be given the people, what could be the salary of the people, then government need to decide some policy. Based on that, they will give the salaries and everything. Making, okay, somebody raised the hand. Is that is in everyone can hear me or some problem with that? Can you hear me, everyone? I think there is no connection problem. Everyone can hear me? Okay, okay. It's not coming. Uh, just hello. Can I audible? Can I audible you? Can you just go to chat box right down now? Okay. I'm just sharing my screen. So I think I hope there should not be any trouble. I think. Pause. Okay. Mm, so this is the we have started from here. So we have a huge amount of data exists. So based on the data, we need to get a meaningful information that is important for us. And now we have a different statistical tools. We have a different statistical tools available to get the data like SPSS, R, Stata, and so many. So basically, the storing the so many the data storage by the so many companies, like they may be private, they may be government. So if the government employees uses this data to like making some policies. So policy framing is a one task for people who can like they create a just a minute, let me take a pic so that you can understand properly. I can able to mark something because you can better understand. Yeah, starting now. Yeah, okay. So the policy formation is a major task by the company. Policy formation is a major task from the company side. So government employees uses this data to make policies and everything. Still, it is not coming. My audio is not coming. My voice is breaking. Hello. Now, can you hear me? Can you hear me this time? Somebody says no. Somebody says yes. Okay. 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 Still it is breaking. Maybe connectivity issue is there, but don't worry. You focus on the screen as well as you can focus on the screen as well as uh, what I'm trying to saying. Okay. So the making policies is very important. Then we have next policies to different marketing companies want to like improve their products and etc. So so this is the private companies. So private company, what they want, they do some collections of data and making the policies whether the product is good or not. Product is how we can do the better product, right? So for that company, so so marketing company use those data. So this is the one thing which is so data that means data having a lot of use. So once the data collection will be done, so this data is basically collected through called as sample survey. So this is called a sample survey. So in sample survey, what happened? We are taking small amount of data. We are not taking the we are not taking the all entire data. So some part of data will be collected and do the survey based on that to improve the quality of the person. And like the sample survey are conducted throughout the world by the governmental as well as non-government. So here these surveys are done by both the companies, whether it is government or it is non-government. So there are some agencies like maybe you are familiar with some of them, like National Sample Survey Organization, which you call basically NSSO. So NSSO is a uh, government companies where government organizations where the huge amount of data is exist related to statistics related to different sector, maybe like the food and everything. So that different companies are storing the different data. maybe agencies of United Nations like the World Health Organization. So basically, COVID data. So from where we get the COVID data? So COVID data you can take from the World Health Organization (WHO). We call WHO. So WHO is storing all amount of your whenever there is some problem or whenever there is a some disease in the like outside and like the COVID. So COVID data will be collected by WHO. It is based on United Nations. So United States. So one thing will be that is important. Next is Food and Agriculture Organization. So FAO. FAO is collect all different type of countries. So see whenever you go to market and purchase some product, there will be there will be always that product should be approved. Cannot nobody can sell any product at anywhere. So for that part, so in that case, every companies have to register their logos and everything. So that is the things very important. So that was a different companies where different datas are available in different areas. So what is the definition? So we come to the definition. What is the definition? Sampling theory provides tools and techniques for the data collection. So what is sampling theory? Sampling theory provides it's a tools and technique for what? Data collection. Remember, so sampling theory is basically data collection, but keeping the objective keeping the objective in the mind that it should fulfill your objective, keeping the objective in your mind that if I have this data, so huge amount of data is exist, but we need to collect some part of data, some meaningful data, so that it can satisfy my objective. So this is called sampling theory. There are two ways of obtaining the information. How many ways? Two ways. The first one, sample survey. The first one, sample survey. Second one, complete enumeration or census. Complete enumeration and census. So there are two ways to collect the data. So what is sample survey? Sample survey versus census. So census is also called as complete enumeration. So sample survey, where we are collecting the very small amount of data, not entirely data. But in census survey, we do all, even from the very bottom point of view. So from like this, like we do the survey of voter IDs. So whenever there is a voter ID collection, it is based on the sample survey. Now, generally the census survey done every 10 years. Generally, census survey done every 10 years. So census survey is always done at the end of 10 years, where the sample survey can done any point of time. Sample survey can be done at any point of time. So what is sample survey? Sample surveys collect the information on the fraction. Important part is that fraction of total population. Fraction of total population. So if we have the huge population, and if you are taking a small part of that, then it is called a sample survey. But in census survey, you are taking entire whole population. So as I mentioned that census survey done every 10 years. That means usually when we conduct census survey, they ask always information about like how many person in your home, and how many are working, how many are not working, how many TVs you have, how many laptops you have, how many fans, whether do you have cars, whether do you have a laptop. So they are taking maybe the very small questions to cover everything, in that census survey. But whereas sample survey, they didn't go for the they just based on their survey what they want, they can go with that. Sample survey, economic survey, agriculture survey are conducted regularly. So if I'm talking about some survey, like the some survey means you want to just do the survey of how many patients are there so far in any hospitals. That is a small survey. That is called small survey. You want to do the economic survey. You want to check whether the what will be the financially uh, what is the financially problem with the any person or any companies. So in that case, you have to do economic survey. Agriculture survey, that means it is the based on the data from agriculture point of view. So whether how many wheats are there, how many regular rice production is there, and so on. So basically, these are conducted regularly. These are conducted regularly, because it has a very important role in making policies and making formation of policies. Then there are some survey which is actually when it is arises, then we have to do, like the consumer satisfaction survey at the newly opened shopping mall to see the satisfaction level with the amenities provided in the mall. So suppose in my area or in your area, there is a new shopping mall open. So you want to do the survey of that, whether this means what are the different means what are things person like, whether they like the a different type of shampoo, whether they like the different type of soap, etc. So for that, so to understand the people behavior, or what pattern the people wants to in my mall, and based on that they are conducting the survey. So this is the survey. This survey is need to arises. I want to see the pattern of the person, what the person like and dislike, and based on that this survey is conducted. So again, this survey is a sample survey. Then okay, so it is MCQ type questions. Now let's just go to chat box. Just go to chat box, and I'm just flashing one questions on your screen. You are supposed to write it down, answer in few seconds, maybe ABC. Okay, so be ready with the answers. Go to chat box and write it down. So read the questions properly. So question is now in front of you. I want answer from your side. So how many ways are available to obtain the information? So go to chat box and write down ABC. Don't write the number, just write ABC. Okay. Okay. So the first answer is given by Ritesh Sheshat. Answer is B, correct. So, and even second one is Shivani, third one is a Vivo 16. Please, Vivo 16, you can log in with your name properly, because I can't understand who is a Vivo 1616. Okay, okay, okay. So majority answer is B. Majority answer is B. Okay, very good. So let's see the answer. So answer is 2, which is correct. So either you write B or you can write 2, but better to write alphabets. That's good for you. Okay, so this is something like trial and error. We are just generally check whether the students are with me and or they are doing something else. So this is the generally we usually done in between that to make students interaction. Okay, so let's move ahead. Let's move ahead. So what is sampling unit? What is sampling unit? You can understand now. You understood what is the meaning of sampling. What is the meaning of sample? Okay. So an element, an element or a group of element which the observation on which the observation is taken is called sampling unit. Sampling unit का मतलब होता है it's a very small unit on, so whatever you do the survey and you are taking, it's like I can say, if you are making rice, okay, so you want to check whether my rice is properly like it's properly cooked or not. So you need to take one and two unit will be there, right? 1 2 rice you will pick up and you will be check whether it is properly picked or not. You will not go to check all rice, okay? All rice को लेके आप उसको check नहीं करेंगे properly pick हुआ है कि नहीं. So you take 1 and 2 units. That's called sampling unit. That's called a sampling unit, or as I mentioned, group of element. You can take more than one element also. You can take more than one element. Now this is the let's take few example based on that. Now as I mentioned, sampling unit is based on your survey, okay? It's based on the survey. Remember always objective of survey. So what actually I'm doing the survey and what is my objective based on sampling unit will be decided. So what will be the, let's see the example. If read properly, read understand properly. If the objective is to determine total income of all persons in the household. So in the household, we have a person and we were interested to know their income. So household is your sampling unit. Can you understand sampling unit? So you are doing the survey of household. And in a household, there are person who's staying, what will be their total income. So here household is your sampling unit. But if I see the if I wanted to know the different objective, let's say what is my different objective? See, now my objective is to determine the income of any particular person. The objective is the income of any particular person in the household. So here my objective is to be know the income of any particular person in the household. So the sampling unit is the income of any particular person in the household. So here the person is basically your household. Person is basically your sampling unit. So it based on your objective. See, always remember, based on the objective, you decide whether sampling unit will be your here household or total income. So make sure that sampling means you're taking that person and doing something on that person. So if I'm interested to know the total income of that person, so household here is a sampling. But here I'm interested to know about the income of any particular person. So here the sampling unit is the the person is the sampling unit. Okay. So what is the next? Let me just clear this all. So the definition of sampling unit depends on the depends and varies as per the objective of survey. As I mentioned, it is the based on your objective of survey. If the objective is to be study the blood sugar level, so if you're interested to blood sugar level, then sampling unit is the value of the blood of sugar level. Are you getting my person? So here blood sugar, if you're interested to know about the blood sugar, so the blood sugar of such a sampling unit will be the value which comes of that blood of that particular person is your sampling unit. So understand properly the objective of the survey. On other hand, if the objective is to study the health condition, suppose you're interested to know about the health condition, तो अगर आपको हेल्थ कंडीशन जानना है तो सैम्पलिंग यूनिट क्या होगा? So the sampling unit is the person on whom the reading on the blood sugar level, blood pressure, other factors are obtained. So the sampling unit क्या होगा? अभी जो भी now we are interested in health condition, तो उसका blood sugar check करोगे, उसका blood pressure check करोगे, तो that is all basically your sampling unit. Are you getting my point? Are you, are you okay with that sampling unit? So the sampling unit is based on the survey, based on your objective. So whatever your objective, based on that you are conducting the survey. So as I mentioned here, health condition. So health condition जानने के लिए आप क्या you can say कौन सा आप test perform करोगे. So the test जो perform करोगे, that is your sampling unit. Are you getting my point? So that is the basically your sampling. Okay. Let us proceed. Now this is the regarding sampling unit. Now what will be the population? Name itself it's showing its population. Population means we are collecting all information about each and every unit. That is the basically population. But it is based on the area. It's based on region. It's based on time. So if we do the collection of all sampling unit in any region at a particular time or particular period, it's called as population. So population is basically denoted by capital N, which is generally notation we use for that. For example, abhi populations can be big, it can be small. It is not necessary the population is always big. Okay, so if let's take the example. If the medical facilities in a hospital are to be surveyed through the patients, then total number of registered patients in the hospital during the time of period of survey will be the population. So suppose in the COVID situation, in particular hospitals, the number which is registered or get registered like these persons are get infected with this virus, those registered patient become a population. So that population can be small also. See, it is not like that. It's always it's always a big amount. Okay. So if I do the if I'm saying the now SYBSc students are there. So SYBSc students maybe 45, 53 or 59 or 60. So this is my population. So among this population, I'm selecting few students. That is called basically a sampling unit. So if I call some name, so these name is I wanted to know whether this person will be at village or whether this person is whether this person will be in Mumbai. So I'm just collecting the survey and checking whether this person will be village and Mumbai. So I'm selected some person, and so thus that person become a sampling unit. Then you can do with the another example like the production of a wheat. So if you're interested to know the how much production of wheat in the particular district, you want to study that and you want to check whether the production is good or not. So the field cultivating wheat. So जो field आपका जो area होता है कितना production हुआ in a particular district will be your population. So that can be small also, that can be large also. It's based on the district. Okay. So this is the regarding. Okay, again go to chat box. Again go to chat box and it is MCQ type questions. Questions will be flashed very maybe within few seconds, and you're supposed to read the questions and type the answer in ABC. So questions are now in front of you. Sample consists of only a portion of population unit is called as. Answer is A, B, C, D. What will be the answer? Yeah. So very nice. So many responses coming. Answer is A. Are you sure with A? Everybody is. Yeah, एक ने लिखा A तो सब ने लिखना start कर दिया A. अच्छा, किसी का आंसर B भी आया है. Okay. Okay, let's see the answer. So let's see the answer. Answer is A. So what it means, you have a population unit and you are selecting a sample, and that sample is consist of only some portion. So actually you are not doing any survey. You are already collected those samples. That is your sampling unit. So answer is A, which is correct. And the first answer is given Priyanshi Yadav. Second, Sattam Mishra, and Ansari Sufyan. Okay, good, fine. So this is the regarding where I am. Fine. Let me scroll it. Okay, okay. So next is census. Next is census. So census we have already discussed. It's a complete enumeration. Census is also known as complete enumeration. So just a minute. Let me keep on hold. Just keep on hold. नहीं वो आता कनेक्शन डिस्कनेक्शन हो गया स्टार्ट करना तेरा हॉटस्पॉट स्टार्ट करना पहले हॉटस्पॉट जस्ट अ मिनट जस्ट चालू कर तेरा हॉटस्पॉट चालू करना maybe yeah, can you hear me now? Can you hear me?